Hello everybody, welcome to the next video of Questmaster's Early Access. Keep in mind this game is currently on Early Access and the game is available on Steam for just $20. If you're not sure if this game is right for you, there's a free demo version for you to try out. So we are back with new updates and I can't wait to show you guys what's in the updates. So we're gonna pull up the browser so we can see what's in it. So here we are, guys. Let's go ahead and read some of the stuff. We got ourselves a new boss from the looks of it. It says here, Zorbius teleports onto the battlefield. The new boss is called Zorbius. He is a menacing wizard that can teleport himself around the room and shoots energy balls at the players. As you can see the little energy ball right there is formed, and kind of reminds me of a Gotham from Link to the Past. But let's continue reading more about it. Look at, he has some new tricks. It also says here he can also do a charge attack and gets more difficult the lower his health gets. Just like other bosses like Golmek and Big Giant Worm, those two bosses. Of course, we got. Oh! Now, does that look familiar, guys? This looks like the layout from the first Legend of Zelda game. You see for yourself right there. So let's see. It says here, of course, you can configure the projectiles he shoots, so you can also make him shoot bombs, for example, for super chaos. Now that does sound chaotic. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and continue reading. You can also make him invisible. Here's a silly quick attempt to recreate the Ganon boss fight from The Legend of Zelda on the NES with an invisible Zorbius. Okay, now that is terrifying. Our only hope for sure, we can use the Spectral Lantern against this boss. So I see, you can also make him invisible. That's pretty neat. So we got energy balls. It says here, Zorbius introduced a new energy ball projectile which can be reflected with a spin attack. Use that to your advantage in both combat and puzzles. More options. Very nice. He is currently missing some sounds in a polished death animation, but we'll be finish those off in the coming days. Oh, so it won't take long to polish them and then update in the next couple of days. Okay, that's very nice. Got yourself a new remote bombs. The remote bombs have no fuse. They are detonated manually. This should be really useful in puzzles especially, so I can't wait to see what dungeons are being made with it. More ideas to more players out there who wants to make dungeons, and here's a prime example. Well, self-explanatory. Remote bombs. More like you put down the bomb, you keep your distance, and then detonate at your own will. Self-explanatory, like most games out there that use remote bombs these days. Let's see. Entrances got a facelift. The old entrance was super poorly made, so we decided to draw all entrances custom. Old dungeons using the previous entrance don't break, but using the new entrances now we'll utilize this new one. As you can see right there, we got some new entrances design. That looks way better, actually. It looks very, very nice. And of course, we got volume scaling to 200%. Some people have reported the game being a bit too quiet, so we added the ability to scale the volume to 200% from the default 100%. I hope that helps. Yeah, it's true that the game was very quiet from the start. You can barely hear the music. Unless you turn up your headset or volume speakers on your PC to make it louder. Anyways, we got some significant performance improvements, yada yada yada. Changes to how the floor below is shown. Uh-huh. And we got what's next. Next week, we will be releasing the new enemies that we have talked about before. So I hope you all are excited. See you next week. Right. New enemies. I don't remember too much about it, but we'll get to see the new enemies next week. So, yeah. Okay, guys, that's enough for now. So it's time to get into the game, so we can discuss few tips, few segments rather. So here is our first segment that we're gonna be looking at. Right. Let's get in the game. So we'll be making a new one. Alright. We're gonna delete that. We're gonna make the room bigger so we can get some space to look into the update. Here we are. Oh, and there you guys have it. There's this new entrance sign. A bit more space than the original, don't you think? That's actually appropriate. Very nice design. But anyway, let's talk about that new boss. So if we go here to the hazards tab, you can see a new boss, Zorbius. Attacks play with energy balls, teleports, press and hold onto. Let's place this down. Oh, wizard. All right, let's see it. Let's see this in action. All right. Right, I can't deflect it by using the swings. I have to use my spin attack. Right, and that's how you hit the enemy. The spin attack. Oh, it shoots twice. That's interesting. Okay. Would be nice if I have that ring. How long does it take to kill this guy? Oh, you can actually hit him. Ah, so you not only you can deflect, you can actually hit him. Oh, there it is. So he's near dead. And I killed the boss. Well, that's very interesting. This will likely be a bit difficult boss to defeat. You don't have to use this projectiles against him all the time. You can just use it to use your sword on the boss. So yeah, that's very neat. So we're gonna check out some new projectile ideas. Go here. Yeah, you can actually make him invisible, or you can just make him elevate. Now he's floating. No doubt that you have to jump and attack him. So we're gonna bring him back down to Earth. Make him invisible. This is very scary. You're gonna need wits to defeat this boss while he's invisible. Only way to find him is using the spectral lantern. If the map maker, dungeon maker decides to add the spectral lantern for this boss in order to see him wherever he is. right? And we got some options here. You can actually use any projectile. So this was introduced. We'll get to that in a minute. So, what happens if we give him this? Yeah. Just like that. I noticed something whenever he disappears, you can still hit him. Oh, here it comes. Just like that. Well, that being said, use any projectiles on it however you want. Possibly the boomerang will operate differently, but we're not gonna get into that. So you actually use any projectiles on the boss. That's very, very neat. Very, very neat. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the next segment. So here's number 2. With that being said, we can use traps or any sort to shoot energy balls. So imagine we can actually make this guy shoot energy balls. To make it easier, I want to see how this will do. Now that's what I like to call a magical turtle enemy. The only way to deflect those things is by using a spin attack, but it looks like it doesn't do much damage. Well, I believe the projectiles on those things has the same damage type as the regular sword swing. So in 3 hits, the enemy gets killed by the projectile. So what else can we use it on? Well, you can actually use it on a torch, make it shoot energies. So why not? Let's check it out. This is actually pretty cool. So I'm going to experiment something. What if we do this? This is just an example. Like, you can't reach for the lever, but you can use something to hit it with it. Like, we can use this for example. Have this. Use this. And we can use a door as an example. Let's make the door close. Now, let's try it. Ah, just like that, it works. That is pretty neat. People are gonna have so much ideas when using this technique. So enough of that. Actually, let me do this. Next, we will use one of those traps, like for this, for example. We'll make it shoot the energy balls. Looks like it lets us. There we go. This is one interesting update so far. Anything you can use it for puzzles, like have an energy that can deflect it back and hit something in the end. But keep in mind that the energies will be reflected back based on the angle. As you can see, it shoots fully to the left, but if I hit it, it goes right, the opposite direction. Like we just saw with the torch, I was positioning myself in a different angle, and it just comes at me. When I deflect it, it comes back to the opposite direction at a same angle. So yeah, keep that in mind. Well, that was fun exploring the energy ball. So let's move on to the last one, which is this. Remote bombs. Now here's a fun gizmo that we can actually use. Well, for the looks of it, you can actually use the bomb. I think that's the reskin of it. Right, there it is. The variant for remote bomb. So we can pick up the remote bomb, place it down. You can just carry anywhere around the map without fear, because that will not detonate on its own unless you force it. So I'm gonna force it right now. By tapping the button on my controller, or for people who are using keyboard, the bomb detonates, as you just saw. So allow me to try again. Of course, when you hold the bomb, it won't detonate when you press the button. So you're actually safe from that. Pretty cool, huh? So now we can actually try out the crack on the wall. So let's give it a crack on the wall. Alright. Same way when you use a regular bomb on the cracked wall. Just like that. I noticed something, the bomb was moving slightly backwards, but let me try again. Ah, there it is. It was moving a bit backwards, bit by bit. Maybe we should tell the developers about this. But yeah, that's how you use a remote bomb. Detonate at your own will. You can do all sorts of things with the remote bomb. Any ideas you can come up with. Well, guys, I believe we reached the end of the video. This has been a great update so far, so check it out, guys. It's available on Steam. Just remember, this game is $20 on Steam. And if you're not sure if this game is right for you, there's a free demo version for you to try out. Difference between the full version and demo, this demo is very limited to stuff that's not introduced into this actual full game, as you can see right here. So very limited on the demo version. Well, guys, that's all for now. So thank you guys for watching. This is Discharge 15 on YouTube. Feel free to subscribe to me for more videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.